Good afternoon, it's time for Fitness Pilates with me, Gail, today. Happy New Year to you all. Haven't done this since before Christmas. So hopefully you're going to join me today. It's just a half an hour class and just working on the core mainly and strengthening back exercises. It's a gorgeous snowy day here in Glasgow. And hope you're all well. So we're going to just go straight into it because it's time to start. So all you need is just have a little drink of water at hand. If you want a little drink, have one, and take every exercise as it is comfortable for yourself. So if you need to take it to an easier version or a harder version, then please do that. So we're just going to work through, as I said, we start standing up. You need a little mat and a bit of space, and that is it, guys. So hopefully you're going to enjoy this and work together. I know that it keeps me going through these little difficult times, and I think it's great to be there for one another. I had a bit of a low day yesterday. It was my mum's birthday and she was 84 and I couldn't go back home. So you have to kind of then lift yourself and carry on, and I think this is what 3D leisure at home is great for, because it keeps us all focused and keeps us well. So hopefully you're going to join me and work through these exercises just now. So if you just stand with feet hip width apart, hips slightly kind of roll tilted forward, and feet in line with the knees and the hips, and back nice and long, head extended up to the ceiling. And take a big deep breath in through the nose as you lift the arm up to the ceiling, lengthen the spine, and as you breathe out through the mouth, we're bringing the arm back down. As you lift the other arm, breathe in through the nose, really stretch, and breathe out through the mouth, and then take that to two arms lifting. Breathing in, nice and tall, arms in line with the ears, and breathing out, bringing it back down. I want you to go into a sit position, so as you breathe in, I want you to sit back into the heels, lengthen the arms, and breathe out and come back up. And one more time, breathing in, and breathing out. We just want to lengthen the waist. So we want to stand hip width apart, and as we breathe in, we want to reach out, get a big stretch on, and come back on out breath. Breathe in, stretch. Breathe out, come back. I even cracked my own back there. Breathe in, stretch. So nice with knees in this. Breathe out, and breathe in, and breathe out. Just going to warm up, get a little bit of mobilization into the hips. So we're just going to lift the knee on in breath, and on out breath we're going to rotate the leg back. Try and focus on keeping your hips sort of facing the front, so you're not actually trying to twist. You're just trying to take the knee back and open up the hip joint. Breathe in, other leg, and breathe out. And breathe in through the nose. We'll go one more. And breathe in. And breathe out. So just lifting up both arms again. Try and come onto the toes now. So we breathe in. We lift up. Come right up onto the toes. Lengthen that long back and neck. Breathe out. Slowly coming down. One more time. Right onto the toes if you can. Try and focus on that extension of your head and spine, and breathe out and come back down. So we're just going to take the knee up again to the front, but as we come round, I want you to twist the foot back up. So I'll talk you through it. So take a deep breath in, lift the knee, take the knee out to the side, and then rotate the foot back and extend the leg back and try and balance And then as we come back up, we bring that knee back up to the side, and gently bring the foot back round and slowly down. A little bit slower than what I did there. So again, sometimes try and focus to pin a point that you're looking at. It'll help with the balance. And if you're off balance and you're jumping about, don't worry about it. It's all about learning to sort of control, drawing in the tummy muscles and just getting the core to really work as you do these exercises. So take a deep breath in and breathe out, and just gently rotate that foot back. If you want to take the arms out for balance, you can do that, whatever you're comfortable with. And then as we come up, bring that knee back round, nice and slowly to the front, and take it back down again. And we're going to do it one more time, guys. Take a deep breath in, breathe out, twist that leg back, extend the leg out straight, bring it down, and bring it back. And I lost my balance there because a little bird flew by outside and I just had to look, and then that distracts me. So you might have one side better than the other, so just go with what's comfortable. So we breathe in and just lift as high as is comfortable, and then rotate that leg back and then drop down. Now you can drop down further if you want, or you can just stay higher up. And then as we come up, we bring this knee back and bring the foot back down and round. So we're trying to kind of get a little bit of mobilization into the spine. Breathe in, so lift as high. So if you can only lift low, that's fine as well. So just lift to where you're comfortable, rotate out, then lift the foot and take it back, drop down. And then as you come up, bring that knee back and slowly bring it back to the front and back down. You might have days whereas you feel really stable, good balance, and you might have days where your balance, if you're not really focusing and your mind's a little bit wired, you might feel that you can't sort of control your balance as much. So we just keep working at it. I'm having a little bit of an off balance day. Back and down and back, but all is good. If you're working out, all is good, guys. Bring it back to the front and take that leg back. So you're just going to do your roll downs and back up. So feet a bit apart, toes nice and spread. Take a deep breath in and drop your chin down on out breath, and then start to roll down. Now whether you reach the floor or not is how flexible you're feeling at the moment. You can take it as low as you want. And then we take a deep breath in through the nose, and on out breath we come back up, nice and slow, head rolling up last, roll your shoulders. And take a deep breath in through the nose and breathe out and come down. And this time we're going to walk it out with the hands. So when you reach the floor, just walk out into your plank position, which is hands underneath your shoulders. Spread the fingers, bottom down, so we're not up in the air. Feet you can have slightly spread apart, and just lift navel to spine. So we want to get a good plank position, the head in line with the spine, so I'm looking down, but I'm drawing up that belly button really tight. And just focus on your breathing. And if that's too difficult, bring the knees down onto the floor and just keep lifting up the tummy. And then we're going to sit back into a child pose. So we're going to slide the bottom back towards your heels or onto the heels, arms forward, or they can be relaxed to the side, wherever you're comfortable, head to floor. And just let the back have a little stretch. And the arms, if it's to the front, push your chest down. And then we're going to come back up. Just a little bit of mobility work for the spine. So we're just going to do our roll ups and downs. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders. So on out breath, we want to be lifting up, rolling up the back. So take a deep breath in, start to draw up the belly button and really push the back up towards the ceiling. Allow the head to drop down, tuck under. And on in-breath, we let the belly button draw down towards the floor. Let the bottom lift and the head towards the ceiling. And really arch. So we want to breathe out and really lift. And just think about what the back is doing here. You're getting a good stretch onto the tummy as you tilt up. And you're getting a good stretch to the back on out breath as you lift and push up through the shoulders. And breathe in, and come back down and tilt. Really enjoy the stretch, guys. And breathe out and let that head tuck under. And then we're going to come up onto our knees. So we're going to do a little tilt back. So you'll feel this into the front of the legs and the stomach, but I want you to draw in the stomach. So I'm not doing like a back bend. I'm kind of leaning back, and I'll feel kind of the tension on the quads here. So just on knees and belly button drawing in tight, arms out to the front. Take a deep breath in. On out breath, we start to really draw the tummy in tight and we lean back to a comfortable position. Chin up. And we breathe in as we come back up. So we breathe out, we push your hips out to the front. And we breathe in and come back. And then take it back, and I'm going to stay back. Now if I go lower, it'll be harder, so if you feel it's too difficult, don't take it as low, but really focus on pushing the hips forward and drawing this belly button in, and just hold it and breathe. Breathe naturally. And you really might feel the front of the legs burning. And then come back up, and we're going to stretch out the quads. So just going to glide one leg back and then get the fingers onto each side of the knee on the floor. Push down through your hip, allow that hip flexor to stretch. And then we want to take it into stretching out the front of the leg, the quads. So we want to be bending up the leg. And if you can't reach your foot, it might be an idea, just I should have said at the start, to have maybe a little belt or even like a dressing gown belt, anything to wrap around the foot to draw it in. And then on out breath, we want to draw this leg towards your bottom. In breath, hold. Out breath, really squeeze in. Now if you can only come to a certain distance and you can't reach your bottom, just gently work at it. The stretches will get better the more you practice. So out breath, and you might be even sort of more forward than what I am here. I feel quite tight today. So work with your own body, listen to what feels okay, and then let that leg go. Slowly slide the other leg back and just push down. So my body's upright. I'm just putting pressure to push down through my hip. And then bending the other leg, and you can draw in. Now if you do want to lose the arm on the floor to add into a bigger stretch, You can take, depending on your balance, the arm behind, and you can use the two hands to draw in the foot to your bottom, so you're getting a bigger stretch. But anyone is good, just work, as I said, to what feels okay for you. And let that leg go, nice and slowly. And we're going to come up onto the knees and just extend one leg out to the side. So we want toe pointing, so we want the body to be upright and arms out. And we want to be breathing in through the nose, breathing in through the nose, and breathing out, taking the hand down, and breathing in, stretch across, and breathe out, come back, and breathe in, back up. Take a deep breath in, breathe out, down, lift that shoulder back, and breathe in, stretch across, really lengthen, and you can lift this leg if you want to make it harder. And coming back up. So this time I'm just going to take it one in breath, coming down and swooping across, and an out breath, we're going to reach up to the toe. So take a deep breath in and stretch, in breath and out breath. You can have the foot down as you stretch, in breath and out breath, and in and out. You can have that foot staying on the floor if you prefer, and breathing out. And if you really want to make this a lot harder, then you can slide that bent leg out and take it into a side plank. So we in breath and out breath, and in and out, in and out, and then bring it back onto the knees. Excuse me. And we have the other leg. So we take the other leg out, nice and long, arms out. Take a deep breath in, breathe out, just twist down. Breathe in, reach above your head. Breathe out and breathe in. And again, take a deep breath in through the nose and breathe out. Lift that shoulder up. Take it to in breath, extend above your head. Out breath, reach up to ceiling. In breath, back. And now we're just going to do your in breath right over onto the floor. So we're taking an in breath and we reach across. And out breath, I'm going to reach up. In breath, across. Out breath. And if you want to make that harder, as I said to you in the last one, you can come on to a full side plank. So either feet on top in front of each other, and we breathe out and in, and try and balance. Breathe out and in. It's a lot harder, so if it's too difficult, take your back to knee on the floor. Breathe out and really lengthen on your in. Breathe out and in, and slowly roll over. On to forwards, guys. Just going to be taking one arm, opposite arm and leg out in front. Focus, tummy up tight. So we're in our forwards. And we take a deep breath in and lengthen, lift arm and leg hip high and shoulder high. And then on out breath, I want you to just gently move the arm and leg away from center point. And in breath, back. And again, breathe out through the mouth and in. Keep the head in line with the spine. We'll do that one more time this side. So we breathe in, out, and breathing in. And then I want you to just curl down on out breath, bringing the elbow and knee under, head down, tucked under, in breath, lengthen, out breath, in breath, and out, and in, and bring it back. Give me a little calf stretch. Take a deep breath in, out breath, again start to lift. Get that spine to open up, each vertebrae. In breath, tummy down towards the floor, scoop up. Breathe out one more time. And breathe in, back, and then opposite arm and leg. So again, you're lifting, take a deep breath in, and you want to lift opposite arm and leg. So we're lifting in line with the shoulder and in line with the bottom. And then on out breath, I want you to take the arm and the leg out. In breath, come back. Breathe out. And in. And breathe out. And in, and we'll go one more time. Really draw that belly button up. And back. And then you're under. So when you're coming under, drop the head down, tuck in, and breathe in, lengthen, keep looking down. Breathe out, elbow and knee together, and extend, and breathe out, and in. Last time, breathe out, and back onto fours. So I just want you to step back from here into your plank. So we're in a full plank, so take a deep breath in and step back, hold that tummy up. If you feel your back, just bring the shoulders directly above your hands. And we're going to do a ride forward onto toes and back through heels. So you're getting a good stretch into the Achilles. Breathe in. If you have wrist issues and that hurts your wrists, bring it down into an elbow plank and carry on forward and back, forward and back, pushing down through the heels, toes to the front, heels to the back, and then have a little sit back into your cat stretch, into your child pose, and rest your head. So you're going to swivel around onto our bottom. And I want you to roll down slowly. So we're just rolling down, lying down. Take a deep breath in and think about each vertebrae. Hitting the mat slowly as you come down. So we're bringing it down, curling your hips up, arching the back, rolling, slow, 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 all the way down, nice and slow and controlled. Head down, arms extended, legs extended, nice stretch. And we're just going to bring the feet in and then drop the knees down. So it's like a triangle. And then hands to temples. And as we breathe out, we're going to focus on pushing your knees down, drawing the tummy down. Breathe in, come down. Breathe out, squeeze. Breathe in, breathe out, in. And now if you want to make this a little bit harder, you can lift the legs up in the air and you breathe out and in, or you can keep the feet on the ground. And if you want to change this up a little bit, you can bring the knees back, uncurl, and extend out. So we breathe out as we squeeze in. We breathe in as we lengthen. So you can pick one if it's too difficult. Stay with one of the other two. So we breathe out and in. Out and in. Out and in. And draw the knees in. Have a little hug. Good to hug. Even if it's hugging yourself. And we want to lift those legs up. Legs coming up. And you can have your hands to temples, or you can have the hands to protect the back. So whichever one you were doing, we're taking one leg down and back up. So down. So I'm just going to have you breathing in on the down. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. So I'm going to add here. I'm going to take my hands up, and as I'm coming up on my out breath, I'm going to reach up to get a crunch in. So in breath, I'm bringing down. Out breath, I'm curling up. In, I'm lengthening. Out, I'm squeezing the tummy. In breath. Out. And if you want to make that harder, 2 legs. Just get that squeeze in. Breathe in. And if it's too difficult, then just stay with single legs or a slight bent leg, or you can do a tap and an up, a tap and an up. So really reach, get that squeeze in. You might want to extend the arms above the head. You might want to reach up to the toes. So it's breathing in and breathing out. In through the nose, out, mouth. I'm going to give a little hug. And I'm going to do a little scissor legs. So we're going to do legs down and up, splitting, and push towards the knees. So breathe in, breathe out, in, out, in, out, in. I'm adding a twist, in, out, in, out. Control the breath, slow, 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 and hug. And then we're going to just strengthen, lengthening, and just dragging the leg back. So in this one, we want to just draw back, in breath and out breath. So you're adding a little bit of a stretch. You can rest the head. So we want in breath and out breath. And you might want a double in breath and a double out breath. In and out. In and out. Last time. In and out. And hug the knees in. Really nice hug. And time has gone so quick. Roll back side to side. And we're just going to take it into our spine. Stretch and outer thigh. So we're just going to cross one leg over the other one and try and keep the space between the knees close. Arms out to the side. On out breath, I want you to drop your knees towards the floor the way the top leg is crossing. So the way that leg comes over is the way we drop. And if you want to increase this stretch, take the hand onto the knee and draw the knee down. On out breath. And if you want to make this a bigger stretch, You can take out that leg, take out the straight leg and drop that leg over. Now I instantly feel this down the outer area of my thigh. You can have your leg bent on the floor, and if it's too much, then just stay with the bent legs, roll back, centre your bottom, cross the other leg, arms out, try and keep your shoulders on the floor as you drop your knees. Breathe in through the nose and breathe out and look away from your knees. Allow your knees to come down gradually on out breath. Don't rush your stretching. Hand on to ease that knee down. You can feel the difference. It's so good for the outer thigh and the back. And if I want to take that even more, I can take this foot, take my leg up straight and bring this leg down. Now if you're very flexible, you might even want to grab this other foot. You have to bring yourself up and then draw back. So it's like a double stretch, but that's only if you're comfortable. And let go, roll back. Ah, lovely hug. Roll back and forth. Good for your spine to do a little roly-poly, get a little bit of pressure up the back. And then we're just going to extend the legs out in front and just lengthen the hamstrings and the back. So this is your scoop up one. So we take a deep breath in and we lift the chest and extend and come back, and then again take the arms up, and as we lift the chest we are drawing down as if you're drawing down towards the knees, but the chest is lifting up, so it gets more into the hamstrings at this point and your glutes. And then we're going to fold, so take a deep breath in and then we're going to fold. So this is a rounded back, head coming down. The hands might want to be around your feet. You can clasp around your feet. Elbows might be on the floor. Hands just might be on the legs. Whatever is a stretch for you. Breathe nice and slowly. And really allow the body to get heavy. And come up and just cross the legs. We'll just take it into a little waist stretch. Sorry, I'm over by about 4 minutes. Hand grounded on the side and reach across, in breath and back. And again, reach across, bring the chest up so it's like a little C. Change it. Really reach and back, and again really reach. I hope you enjoyed it today. And then we're going to do just a little small rotation, hand behind again, hand on the outer part of the knee, and try and look over so you get a little twist into the neck as well. Don't overstretch your neck, there's too much. Take it the other side, hand back, small little twist. This gets a twist right up to upper back as well. Push the back shoulder back so you can try and look over the shoulder. And then just bring your feet in together. Push down with the knees towards the floor and out breath. In breath, hold. Out breath, push. And just to finish, stretch out to the front on out breath. Drop the head down. Take the hands onto the head. Next out breath, gently ease the head down. Come back up, arms behind, shoulders pushing downwards as you lift the arms behind to stretch the chest in front of the shoulders. And yay, job done for today, guys. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed that and hope you go on to have a fabulous weekend. and take care and stay well, guys. And if you have snow, go out and enjoy it, go for a walk and just stay safe. Take care. Thank you very, very much for joining me today. Bye.